Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from whichever part of the world and time you're watching me from. Welcome to the phase 2 of the introduction to Microsoft 365 Admin Center presented to you by Polandi Cloud Mastery. My name is Paul Taye Ogburefo and I am your facilitator in this platform. So the last time out we talked about the introduction and the general overview to Microsoft 365 Admin Center. And we were able to take you through the different method of accessing the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. And we stopped at the admin centers in Microsoft 365. We talked about the overview of different admin centers. We talked about common features across admin centers, the role-based access control, specific use cases, and best practices. And today we are here navigating the admin center interface. Now, the Admin Center dashboard provides a high-level overview of the organization's resources in a single view, allowing easy navigation to specific features and functionalities. So, I hope you remember the cmd.ms, office.com, and the admin.microsoft.com. I'll be bringing up my favorite browser to show us through this process. So, I'll just go straight to the point by using my admin.microsoft.com to access my Microsoft 365 Admin Center. And in their usual manner, this is Microsoft greeting me. Good afternoon, Paul Andy Ogburevo. And the first thing you see here above is, you see here the simplified view. So this is actually the simplified view of Microsoft 365 Admin Center, where you see next to it add users, edit users, add domain, reset password, and more action. Okay, now like we said before, this is the name of my company, and if I click here, you are expected to see the profile of my company. So we have here, for you organization like yours, these are what is expected of me to have access to or to carry out actions on. I connect with more customers, install and share latest Microsoft 365 and the rest of them. You see users, you see themes, subscription, upcoming changes, which are the possible updates that is coming up on Microsoft. You see here the last updated is October 17, 2024, which is yesterday. We see again like that. And there we come view 92 other relevant updates. So these are the likely updates that are coming up on Microsoft from time to time. Like we said before, this is a software as a service, and as such you leave updates and worries for them. Okay, then we have the learn. Here we have a video. You can just click to go and watch more about Microsoft 365 Admin Center. These are they like that. Okay, then you can say, okay, you want to use your theme for business and you want to learn more about them, and here you come, right? Use things for your business. Yes, the video is not playing, but this is where you can learn more about the tools to use. All right, now I didn't click on subscription. This is the subscription I have on this tenant, Microsoft 365 E5 developer without Windows and audio conferencing, and it's a trial account. I have assigned 20 licenses to 20 of these licenses out of 25 to users in my organization. As such, I think I have 5 left that I can assign to other users, right? Then we have the subscription status, which says it's active from now till on the 1st of January 2025. The billing frequency is not set because this is a developer account. If it was to be a business account, in the process of setting up the tenant, you would have to set your billing frequency, probably to reoccurring frequencies. Then teams and groups, you see the themes and groups that I have in this tenant already. These are just the few that I'm having at the moment. Okay, we will talk more about creation in a little time from now. All right, then this is just the simplified view. Like I said, we may decide to switch to the dashboard view. This is the dashboard view, right? The user management, the support remote workers with teams, and all of them. We have the billing, Microsoft 365 apps, training and assistance. The same way we have them there in the simplified view. Okay, and then we have the health. You want to check the health status of your tools in your tenant. Right now, you see that my SharePoint is healthy, my Microsoft Teams is calling for is calling for attention. There are two adversaries. My OneDrive healthy, Microsoft Forms, all of these are healthy. Though the Viva Engage is not available for me, the Microsoft Form as well is not available for me. While these that are available for me are showing the product usage in my tenant to be 10%, 5%, 5%, right? So I may want to check more on this adversary and see. Admin are unable to view call reporting like that. So these are things I may want to look into much later. Alright, so that is just the view of Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Alright, now we have the side menu navigation. The side menu in the Admin Center dashboard provides easy access to features and functionalities in the organization resources, making it easy to navigate the dashboard. So these are what they are talking about. These are the navigation bar, right? We have the home, which is where we are right now, and we have the users, which is as well known as the employee. And here there are active users, which are the current users that you have at the moment, right? Here they are. These are my users. We have contacts. Contacts are mail of people not necessarily in our organization, but probably we are needing their services. So we save their mails here so that every other person in the organization can actually search for them by their name without having go to get their email address before they can send mail. For example, we can have probably a company and plumber, electrician, something. We may just save their contact here without them having our domain or whatever, so that anytime any of our staff, employee will be needing their service, they can just send them mail directly, just easy like that. And then we have guest users here. I don't have any. These are external people, external collaborators from other organizations. They may just be added there when we need them to collaborate on a project with us. That is the essence of we having guest users. And then we have deleted users. All right, here is a soft delete platform. This is where you see the recently deleted people. You can't add delete here. All right, the only option you have here is to refresh, restore, or export them in CSV file. And these are not even users, these are resources. These are resource room that are recently deleted. That is why they are coming up here. Okay, if I wanted to delete this, I will have to go through another Microsoft 365 Admin Center, which we will look into much later in the future. You can draw my attention back to this class when we eventually get there. Okay, So this is a resource room that I've recently deleted, and they will be here for up until 30 days before they will be permanently deleted by the access. That means I have the option of restoring back any deleted users or resources within these 30 days, right? These were deleted on the 7th of October. That means I have from now till on the 7th of November before they will be permanently deleted. So we have the teams and group. We have the active teams and groups the same way we have for the users, right? The same way we have for the users. You can add a team here. You can add Microsoft 365 groups. We have more, but from here you can create Microsoft 365 groups. You can export them in CSV file and wherever. And these are the groups that I have currently. And the sync status shows that these were created over the cloud, hence the cloud signs here. And here we have some team assigned groups and some that are not. So how do you know? The ones that are teams assigned group are these with this teams icon, yeah. And the membership site type is assigned, the privacy public or private group, then the day they were created. Then we have the policies for these teams and groups. We have the on off for meeting policies. We have the all on for meeting policies. This is to what meeting attendees can do, you know. Having modified, then we have the custom. Of course, we have the custom. You can decide to custom for, custom a policy that you want to assign to a certain group or teams, right? And whatsoever you demand of them to do is what they'll be able to do. Yeah, everything is turned on for every attendee in a meeting, or yes, in a meeting or group that you assign this team and this policy to. The same thing, everything will be off here. Now this is default. Okay, this is by default. We have the global policy that you can modify. You see here, you can modify this and then you save and stuff like that. Then it determines the actions that can be carried out by certain employees and meeting attendees. We have teams policy. Team policy will have to do with the entire team itself. Then we have the deleted group. The same thing is applicable with the deleted users. Then we have shared mail box. Shared mail box. I believe this is the first time we are talking about the shared mailbox here. The usual gmail.com that you open and you see your mails. That is mailbox, right? The usual inbox messages that you open on your phone and you find your message are your mailboxes. Then what is shared mailboxes? Shared mailboxes is that mailbox that multiple users or organizations or employees have access to without having a separate login to that shared mailbox. It is usually used to disseminate information to several people in an organization at the same time using one email address. Okay, it could be info at whatever.com, info at microsoft.com, info at yourcompany.com. And when these mails are sent, it can get to all the people in charge of information on that company. If there are any people you assign to have access to the particular mail box of that info at yourcompany.com. Then we have roles. This is role assignment when you want to add roles to certain user, right? And then we have administrative units. Here you see, okay, I don't even have any. The administrative unit can as well be referred to as department in an organization. It could be the department of sales, it could be the department of HR, it could be the department of manager. When you have a unit, you can be adding, you can assign role to that unit, right? You can as well add users to that unit and assign certain licenses to that unit as per what they can be able to do in the organization. Then we have resources, like I told you earlier on, the resource rooms that are deleted recently. These are what they are talking about. We have rooms, you may create them. So if people wants to use them and your equipment, they can, have to book for them to be used, and reservations will be made for them in order to avoid conflicting of people wanting to use the same resource at the same time. Okay, and then we have the sites, the number of sites that I have, that have been created in this tenant. This is sent to a SharePoint site for all the company is on. External sharing, external people can actually access this SharePoint site. Then we have them like that. They are all SharePoint sites that have been created in this platform. Okay. Then we have marketplace. So marketplace, I can level up my teams meetings. For it's even available for me on free trial, send email and share calendars. This is just the usual application that we use that has been recommended to me by Microsoft themselves. And then we have billing. This is where you manage your licenses. These are your products. Okay, you have your products. This is what I have at the moment. And then I have Microsoft Power Automate Free. I have 1,000 or 10,000 purchase quantity, and I've only assigned 4. It's active till whenever. Okay, and then we have benefits, and we have licenses. Licenses, this will be showing us to our available licenses and the number that are assigned and the account type. Like I said before, I have 5 available here. I have assigned 20 out of 5, and here 4 out of 10,000, having 9,996 left. Bill and payment. Here you see the record of your invoices, and you check for your payment method. Don't forget, again, this is a developer account, and as such I don't expect all those details here. Okay, then you can check for your billing account, still your payment method, and notification for your billing. Then we have Copilot. This is newly integrated. Is an inbuilt AI automated tool introduced to Microsoft 365. Then we have support. Here you can raise support requests to Microsoft 365 experts to help resolve the issue that you are having. Then we have the settings. We have the domain settings where you can add and remove domain. We have the search and intelligence. We have the organization settings where you can do a whole lot. Then we have the backup, integrated apps, Viva, and so on and so forth. Right? We have the setup as well. So the setup is saying to sign in and security, and the things that are allowed in my organization yet and those that are not, like users to reset their own password is not set. Limits admins to the access they need is not set, because they need access to whatsoever tasks they are meant to do. And for the users to set their own password, reduce support costs by allowing users to register for self-service password resets. They just want to describe what the product is to me. Then we have the privacy and compliance. We have the apps and mails, if they are active, completed or not, the meetings and voice. This is just the basic setup of the organization. Then we have reports. Now, reports are details of report on email usage, Microsoft 365 activation, and a whole lot of them. We have the adoption score. The adoption score provides insight into your organization digital transformation journey through its use of Microsoft 365 like that. You have the reports, adoption score, usage, organizational messages, and then we have the health, which is the service health, the message center, the product feedback, network connectivity. It's just saying for you to monitor the health of your services and view health history, right? Then in the message center of same health, you keep track of upcoming changes to features and services. Then we have all the admin centers that you can access directly from here. Then you can choose to go and view more. So, understanding menus and options, I guess that is what we have all done already. Then we have the customizing the admin center. The admin center can be customized to fit the organization needs. Customization options include themes, language settings, and dashboard widget. For we to change the interface of our admin center, the first thing we want to do is to navigate to setting, and then we move down to organization settings. Then we move straight to the organization profile, right? And I click on it. I can do customize themes. You can choose to add a theme, and do whatever you want with it. But I will just go to modify the default theme that I have already. Okay, this article, is okay by me. And then I go to the logos. You can see I can choose to upload or use URL to import my image, my logo, right? This is the browse, and here you can put your link to direct you to alternative logo when this is having difficulty loading up, right? And then on click you set a URL that you want it to take you to. So this is what it's saying to. We have the logo here, right? Organizational logo, and on a click it will take me to my LinkedIn profile. So I will just open in a new tab so you see what I'm talking about. So that simply just means a click and it's taking me here. So this is my profile. You can decide to connect with me. All right, and if you have any question you can bring it up. Okay, and we have the more action here to change switch from either light mode to dark mode. You see it's coming up. We can decide to switch back to light mode. Okay, so we have the colors, right? The color, this set the default color and logo for all Microsoft apps and services in standard mode. Dark mode will override them. It's just a warning to tell you that dark mode will override this. Okay, here you see that it's red, here you see that it's red on over, but this is actually saying to click. Once you navigate to anywhere that is clickable, here it turns to red, and that is the essence of this red where you have a set color, right? And then we have the text, the color you want the text to be, and if you check here you see that it is black. Now this is something I was talking about. Here you see that nothing changed because it's just a text and not clickable, but here because it's a text and clickable to view my account settings, right? And all of these. Okay, and even the search here you see that it's red because it's clickable and the text are black, while the navigation bar color is blue. So I may want to change them to something else, probably this to black. Okay, and I will save. I may want to change the text to white because on this note the black text will not show on the black background. So let's see, let it come up. You see it's not showing up. All right, so I may want to change the text to white, and I save. So once I refresh now, I'm expecting the text to come up showing white. Okay, so it's still coming up. Now you see they are now white in color, and the on click is still in blue. So I can decide to go and change for the on click again. I mean, it was still in red to maybe blue, and then I'll save. Once I refresh, you see it's coming up. So on click now is now blue. Then you can decide to check for your data location, you check for your organization information, you check for send email notification from your domain, and the rest of them, right? That is what you can do from organization's profile. But basically, that is how we modify the interface of our admin center. And don't forget, this is the health view of this admin center, and the default one most of the time is the simplified view that shows your users, where you can show your teams and groups, your subscriptions, your upcoming changes, and learn. So guys, yeah, we will end this today, and the next one we talked about user and group management. For now, thank you for watching to this stage, and I hope to see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and follow. Please subscribe. Bye.